This is the Cat's Pajamas, and I'm casting some viewer replays that were sent in to me. This is Wednesday night viewer replay, co-cast night. This was sent in to me by our, let's see here. I'm trying to see where everyone is at. Okay, so it looks like we have a PPVTT going on here. I don't know what this map is actually called. I'm unfamiliar with the 2v2 maps, but in the bottom left-hand corner of whatever map this is, I'll just mumble for a second, we have Cholmes Inc. So, Cholmes is our Perfect Protoss player. His partner down here in the bottom right-hand corner is Liquid Inc. Up here in the top left-hand corner are their opponents. Kalinoma is our Red Terran player, and in the top right-hand corner we have Abelhaberness. So, Cholmes going ahead and dropping down a forge at the front of his base, putting down a few photon cannons for some early defense. Now, I guess if you want to introduce this a little bit and talk about what you guys do in 2v2, what your normal strategy is, and maybe what your 1v1 rank is as well.
My 1v1, I just actually reached 34 bronze, so I'm kind of low. My 3v3 is gold, though. I saw it was a double Terran, so I was expecting Mass Marine. That's why I forge Fast Expand. I forget about the Fast Expand, though. So, yeah, so I just go for my double gate cyber core at the beginning, trying to just pump out units to protect that Mass Marine, because I just feel it coming, you know?
No, I got you.
That just happens. And it's coming right now, as you can tell.
Yeah, and actually, nice job with the Stalkers to break down the back rocks there and do some pretty good damage to the units that are moving out as well. And here we have a little bit of engagement. The Blink Stalkers do take down a couple of those siege tanks, and but there are still quite a few Mass Marines up. And let's see here. Okay, so all right, let's go ahead and. So, Geist wants me to go ahead and put up the YouTube because he doesn't believe the description that I just gave, but that's okay. So, let's see. The photon cannons go quickly down. The Stalkers blink in very nicely, snipe the siege tank, going back and doing a little bit of damage to the Marines, but the Marines are going to move up, take out that forge, and the Stalkers moving forward again, though, holding those Marines off for the time being. Kalinoma has up still one siege tank, reinforcing that position quite a bit. Here comes a Colossus, though. Oh, unfortunately moves a little bit too far forward. The siege tank slow pushing in and actually doing quite a bit of damage. And Kalinoma is reinforcing this position quite well. Units starting to move into Cholmes' base. One warp gate goes down. The next unit goes down as well, but there are Stalkers that are counterattacking here in Kalinoma's base, doing quite a bit of damage, denying the command center for a while. Another big group of siege tanks moving in and almost going to take out all of Trevor's base. Now, there are a couple of DTs on the field. Where are those at?
I'm thinking they're around on the bottom corner. I'm having to watch off your stream now because I guess I didn't press enough fast forwards, but
oh, no worries, that's okay. Let's go ahead and slow it down. So I'll slow it down here. I'm at 20 minutes and 10 seconds. So I'm back. I'm back at faster speed. So just catch up to me. I'm now at 20 minutes and 20 seconds.
I'm at 16, quite behind.
Aha, I understand. So yeah, so DTs were out. It looks like they did assist in defending that attack, and we'll go ahead and do the rest of the replay here in a normal time. So, after that attack, just taking a look, we're 15 seconds away from 21 minutes, if you're curious. And coming up on 21 minutes in 5 seconds. So, Cholmes moving out with his Dark Templar right now, trying to see if there's any sort of mobile detection out for Abel at this point, and I don't think there is. Only relying on those orbital commands. But the orbital commands do have quite a bit of energy at this point, so it's not like they won't be able to do any sort of detection. And those destructible debris now going down. Cholmes doing a nice job taking that out. And so I guess I never did find out, what is this map called again? Or do you know?
I am not exactly sure, actually. I played a lot. I do a lot of 2v2s with my friends, but I'm not exactly sure the whole map name. What time you got right now?
I have 22 minutes exactly. So,
okay,
scan goes down on the Dark Templar that are inside of Abel's base, but that scan was basically for nothing. He had no units there to go ahead, so he basically was just like, I think there's something invisible killing my units. Let's scan and check. Yes, there is. Unfortunately, I have no way to defend that, and I'm going to lose my command center. So, apparently Abel loses his command center right there. Those Dark Templar have done an amazing amount of damage thus far. They are going to move down to the next expansion here for Abel. Abel down in orbital command completely. At the same time, both players on the Protoss side of things are macroing up quite effectively. Oh, those Dark Templar are going to need to get away. They do. And that's yet another wasted scan. See how many are left. So Kalanoma has up just one more scan after this.
Yeah, and he gets it.
Yeah, those Dark Templar do get sniped. Orbital command now coming in for Abel Haber. Okay, so those going down. Still Mass Marines coming out for our Terran players. Back on the Protoss side of things. Liquid appears to be transitioning over to... Oh, a Fleet Beacon? Nice. Fleet Beacon up with double Stargate. So we are going to see probably some carriers, possibly some mothership play. Of course, Marines, upgraded Marines, I should say, are the direct counter to carriers, though, because of how quickly they can take out interceptors. But Marines going ahead and moving down now for both Abel and God, I forgot already. Kalanoma. Oh, what a stupid name. So Zealots moving out right now really into kind of a firing range. They are getting some good shots. A few Marines falling, but this is a good bit of forces. This Void Ray for Liquid, unfortunately, going to get sniped very quickly. There it goes. But Abel and Kalanoma seem to be pushing in here. Take a look at what forces are left. Ooh, more DTs, though. DTs moving in. I don't know how many scans are saved up, but those DTs doing some good damage, taking out a bunch of Marines there. Imagine we'll see a scan down here in a second. Siege tanks going down as well, and the Dark Templar all do get cleared up. Siege tanks now moving in, taking out that cybernetics core. And sieging up, and unfortunately all the probes going to get roasted. So let's see here. So you're on the back foot right now. What brilliant move do you make to get yourself out of this?
Well, they don't even know that I have my expansion out. I don't think so. My expansion onto the left side, they don't even see it. Right. So I'm just pumping out mass zealots, thinking, maybe I can get enough zealots out because I do have 1,000 minerals saved up.
Sure.
Try to bust that up. And my friend hasn't been taken out yet. I told him mass carriers probably weren't the best decision because we were over Skype, knowing that he's probably upgraded his Marines. But he decides to go out with them anyways because if he has enough time, he can get a big enough fleet out. He does have a Void and a what is this thing? Immortal at their base that he's not even touching. Yeah, I just scanned it right there. 27 minutes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And
I just start...
Yeah, and it looks like these guys are completely leaving your base alone as well, so...
Yeah, they don't even know it's there. They don't even think to check, which is really nice, because now I just have that form of income, along with my 4-gate just standing there for my Zealots.
Yeah, and those Zealots are actually just tearing through the base of Kalanoma there. Nice round of the Marines there, however, by Mr. Abel, and he's going to pick off these carriers pretty quickly. One carrier goes down, a second goes down as well without doing too much damage. But these Zealots that are up here are really taking out all of Kalanoma's accessories, everything, his bases, his units, his structures, and he is essentially doing no mining at this point.
Yep, and I just keep pouring those in 3 or 4 at a time, just sending them to his base. And eventually I pull a probe from my base to go up there because I know eventually they're going to find mine, so I might as well expand up to where they're at.
Gotcha. That's a reasonable decision, actually. And so Dark Shrine going down for Liquid Ink as well, but now Abel Haber has not rebuilt his base at all. This Immortal standing in there and just picking off Marine after Marine after Marine. This factory about to burn to the ground. There is another base ready for Liquid Ink, but he got enough money. He probably needs to drop down a couple more expansions just to go ahead and ensure that he won't lose everything in the consequent push-up of Marines here in a second. So
yeah,
go ahead.
He is a lower bronze player than I am, and I just met a diamond player that's starting to train me. I know, very nerdy, but it's helping a lot. Yeah, so that's when I learned. You know, I look at my mineral count; it's just above 400. That's when I pulled my probe. Pulled pretty soon. I'm not exactly sure the time though.
Sure.
To build my other expansion.
Yeah, and it looks like, let's see here, you're on 12 probes, though. I'd like to see continued probe production the entire time, but of course that happens. And, unfortunate, wow, Liquid Ink left the game. So, was that intentional, or did he drop, or?
No, he just left the game, which was good because then I got his $2 grand sent to me, which was very nice.
True story.
Boost my economy, but you know, he just thought the backdoor rocks there are closed off, so there's no way he can get out unless he pulls his probes somewhere.
Right.
So I mean, he's basically done anyways. So he just decides to leave the game, and he was expecting me to leave as well, so he could get a couple more 2v2s in. But I'm resilient, and I like to BM people.
Well, yeah, it actually is. Abel did go ahead and rebuild his base where Liquid Ink was. We do have a big attack coming in for Kalanoma. Is it going to see this base? I think it is, but the last... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's when I pulled my probe. It's already up at the red guy's base. I was just going to pile on up everywhere. But looking at my minerals, I thought that'd be a dumb decision.
Might as well just put up the expansion at that point, so...
Yes.